கோவை விமான நிலையத்தில் பல்வேறு புதிய வசதிகளை தொடங்கி வைத்த பின் மத்திய விமான போக்குவரத்து துறை அமைச்சர் ராம்மோகன் நாயுடு செய்தியாளர்களை சந்தித்து வருகிறார். அந்த நேரலை காட்சிகளை தற்போது
when they are boarding the planes. So on top of that, we are going to do the other building also.
What about the design finalization, sir? It has been designed as sent to the headquarters, it seems, sir.
Design because the work is being taken up by Airport Authority of India. Design is also being finalized by Airport Authority of India. But as Minister, I can say that the new terminal building, we want to build it according to the aspirations of the city and include the local culture, local architecture, local history also in the building. So accordingly, the designs are going to be made, and then it has to get cabinet approval because the amount is huge. So cabinet approval, and then we are going to go for the tender and awarding of work.
So what about international connectivity, sir? It's been more than 2 decades, sir, waiting for international connectivity to Coimbatore to Dubai direct flight connectivity, sir.
Thank you. You have asked a very important question. The moment I landed here, all the people who have come to meet me have specifically requested that Coimbatore has a lot of international passenger movement also. There are people who are coming from across the world trying to reach out to Coimbatore. So it is very important for us to give better international connectivity, especially to Dubai, Singapore, Southeast Asia or Western countries also. For that, the point of call issue, which is there for quite some time, we are trying to see how best we can tackle it. We want to provide more connectivity to all the airports. This is not an issue for just Coimbatore airport. Other places also are requesting for more international connectivity. But point of call is a discussion between two countries through the bilateral agreements that has to be decided. So that, and on the other side, we want to create more hubs in the country. Our metro cities are growing, and the airports there are also of big size. So we want to create hub and spoke model in the country and also encourage our Indian airlines. Keeping that in mind, protecting them and ensuring that our Indian aviation also grows, we are going to see how best we can do the international connectivity. For that, the bilateral agreements we are going to see, and second thing is the airlines also, we are going to promote them as and when. So the right now, the major bottleneck for us in aviation is that we don't have the required number of planes. Today we have 840 odd planes in our Indian airspace, but the demand is for much more. That is why we have orders for 1700 planes pending. As and when we get more planes, especially for the international connectivity, we need wide body planes. So as we get more wide body planes, I am sure that the airlines will be interested to come to Coimbatore also to give better connectivity. But I will put it as a focus area for my agenda that we have to provide more international connectivity from Coimbatore.
Regarding the recent issues, lack of flight movements,
yes.
What kind of steps you have been taken to ensure that these kind of things will never happen in future?
So we are doing a thorough, proper monitoring of all the operations of airlines, and we are putting better mechanisms so that we can understand how the crew rostering or how the FDTL norms are being maintained within the airlines and all. So right now things are back to normal. Indigo also has agreed to whatever actions we have taken, and they have done recruitment of more pilots also. We have seen a steady increase in the pilot recruitment. So I am happy with the way everything is going right now. But like you said, we are going to be more alert. We are going to have better monitoring mechanisms from our regulatory authority, DGCA. And one thing we have started doing is to engage thoroughly with the airlines on a regular basis. Every month we are sitting with them, going through all the issues they have, creating that kind of environment where the communication is better between airlines and the ministry and the regulatory bodies. That is going to ease out some of the problems that we have.
Good news for Coimbatore. When can we expect the terminal building?
Terminal building, I have committed myself in front of the people of Coimbatore that if we can start the work without any issues on the land, because again state has to provide the land without any ground issues, no litigations or no encroachments. If they can provide the land, we are ready. Like I said, within 5 months we want to start the work here, and by end of 2028 we want to finish the airport also. Anna, Tamil theriyadu. Tamil Nadu, we are having 2 airports which are on the verge of completion. One is Neyveli, one is Vellore. These are small airports with small runways. Neyveli, almost all the work is done. It has been given for licensing, so the DGCA is checking for the licensing. Once the licensing is done, it can be approved for operations. And Vellore, the boundary wall is going to be completed by the end of this month. Once that is done, we can put for operations. Hosur, right now what we have is that even the state government is aware of it. The Ministry of Defence has not given approval for it because of HAL facility in Bangalore and the airspace they need for their plane testings.
Okay, thank you.
Parandur Airport is state-driven airport. For Parandur Airport, we have given in principle approval for starting the airport there. Now the state government has to do land acquisition. Because the state government will have the land, they have to decide who is going to develop the airport also. So it lies with the state government. Central government? Yes, I'll tell you, you are forgetting central government still has Alliance Air. We have Alliance Air, we are trying to revive the operations and we are doing our best to support that airlines also. But the whole idea is that the private airlines also need to grow. That is why we have given approval for 3 new airlines. I want to increase the competition in the aviation sector. We need more airlines to come in. But like I said, the challenge is to find planes. So we are trying to see how best we can connect the airlines to the plane leasing mechanism so they can bring more planes into our ecosystem.
Sir, when we talk about the airport expansion works, you said in 5 months we aim to start the work. But a lot of industry bodies are putting forward the demand that at least the foundation work should have been started right now. Because that would aid.
No, I know the demand has been there to start the works as early as possible, but the challenge we had was there was no land with us. Now we have the land, so we are designing everything. And runway work is not a big work. The terminal building is the bigger work. So as and when the designs are all finalized, so we are going to do a collective tender and we are going to do all the works. I am sure Coimbatore will be proud of the new terminal.
Thank you for visit Coimbatore.
Have some tea and go.
கோவை விமான நிலையத்தில் பல்வேறு புதிய வசதிகளை தொடங்கி வைத்த பின் மத்திய விமான போக்குவரத்து துறை அமைச்சர் ராம்மோகன் நாயுடு செய்தியாளர்களை சந்தித்து பேசினார். அந்த நேரலை காட்சிகளை தற்போது நாம் பார்த்தோம்.